Welcome to That Seems Unfortunate, where you get a front row seat as we struggle to turn our ideas into reality. I'm your host, Stephen Bridenstine, and I'm joined today with Chris Vittorio. How you doing, Chris?
I'm alive, and I'm sad because my bass wasn't plugged into the amp, but it can't be because the cord's all messed up, and it makes me a little bit sad. But other than that, I'm okay, man. I'm great.
Yeah, we got one solid week of good intro, and now we're just back to subpar intros.
Back to subpar intro, as it should be.
Yeah. Yeah, we were like really out of character for that one.
As the universe allows.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's been a fun week.
Has it?
Good time. Yeah.
I've had one hell of a week.
Did you have like 50 exams this week?
No, but I had 2 quizzes and an exam, if you want to count that.
Okay, I had 5 exams.
Oh my god, why?
Because my classes all schedule their exams at the same time.
Well, that's terrible.
Every class has the same theme of like 4 weeks of prep and then exam. And so when every class has it like that, then that prep week or like last week of prep is like, oh shit, it's all about to go down now.
Yeah.
This can't be fun. And no, it wasn't fun.
No, but I mean, to be fair, I had a hell of a week, but at the same time, it wasn't because of exams. It was mainly because of today when I was moving furniture into my house. And let me tell you, that was a trip because we just got a new couch, okay? And let me tell you, just bringing that thing into my house was a challenge.
Dude, I hate moving couches.
Me too.
I've had to help my brother move like 3 different times, and he has the most awkwardly shaped couch on the planet.
Why, though? I mean, that doesn't make any sense.
It's one of those couches that have angles, like turns, so that you can like curve them around in a room.
Ugh, I hate those couches.
It's a big couch. Yeah. Kind of like the one you had in your living room.
Yeah, but in the living room or the family room?
The family. Which room is the one that we're usually in? Or that I'm
The family room. That's actually the couch we got rid of.
Yeah, it was like moving that one, but I've moved it 3 times.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
It's not fun.
Hey, you know what? It's better than moving fridges. Fridges just suck.
That's true.
No, I remember a time when I was still in a band where I had to move a fridge out of my friend's basement.
Ugh.
I had to carry that thing up some stairs.
Especially when they have like loose doors.
Yes.
So the momentum of the door is just swinging all over, and you're like, I think I'm going to die. I think this is going to somehow find a way to knock me down these stairs and crush me.
Yes. Well, you know what? That's not quite how I want to die, but you know what? I'll accept it. I'll accept
that. Not that lucky.
No.
I've lived through all of them. I'm not that lucky.
Nope, but, we have a couple things to talk about today. We're going to throw out some ideas first and delve into some other ones second. What do you think?
Yeah, that definitely sounds good. I'm going to be a lot harder to either keep on topic or switch topics because I'm half dead. Fun fact.
Well, you know what?
Yesterday, I've been keeping track of calories and things.
Okay.
So I can kind of be more healthy. And yesterday, my amount of exercise versus caloric intake netted me at negative 100 calories for the day.
Good job.
Meaning I burned more than I took in. I'm supposed to consume 3,000 a day.
How many did you consume that day?
No, like the net gain is supposed to be 3,000.
Oh.
And my
that's
net
really
gain
not healthy.
Was minus 100. So I was a bit off, and I had no energy through all of like the end of yesterday into today. I've since recovered, but
you're alive.
On the verge of death.
On the verge. It's okay. I might be a little bit hard to keep on topic too, but I have a different reason that I'm not going to go into. It's really weird and not something to put on a podcast. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. But anyway.
All right. So yeah, let's start with the idea that I don't know anything about that you told me you had.
Oh yes, my idea. Okay, so listen, I was listening to Anti-Flag recently, and they have a song on one of their albums. It's called "Anatomy of Your Enemy," and it's less of a song and more of a speech. So I wanted to make either a TV series or a movie series around the speech itself, because it's 10 steps a government takes to starting a war and getting the people involved and behind that war.
Okay, so
to give you all an example, go listen to the song right now, "Anatomy of the Enemy" by Anti-Flag. You'll see exactly what I mean.
yeah, okay, so something like a propaganda thing almost.
Yeah, almost like a propaganda thing. It's an American dystopian propaganda war.
Okay, that sounds kind of cool.
I don't care what year it's set in. That's kind of a. It can be set at any time and still be accurately made.
Yeah, I mean, propaganda doesn't die.
No,
no
it does
time
not.
span for propaganda. It will always exist.
Yeah, it just depends on whether it's pro or anti-American propaganda.
Yeah, that's something I can gel with, because that's kind of what like psychology prepares for, is like advertising, but propaganda is just like super advertising.
It's super opinionated advertising.
Yeah, super shady advertising.
Insanely shady.
So yeah, that's definitely something I could support. I will put it in my notebook.
Notebook.
I'm just gonna call it propaganda and then Black Flag or Anti-Flag. Black Flag.
Hey, Black Flag is a totally different band, but also a great band.
It's also the newest Assassin's Creed, right? Not newest, but one of the newer.
It was 4.
Yeah.
4. It was the one right after American Revolution.
Yeah. Okay. So that sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, I thought so.
And then the other idea, which we kind of glossed over before we started recording, is one that came up in one of my Rock Band live streams from this week. Thanks, Teresa. And that is the idea of a mock rockumentary. And what that means is a fake documentary revolving a fake band.
You know what that band should be?
Communism
on paper. Communism on paper.
Absolutely.
Fake rockumentary. Let's do it.
Yeah, fun fact, I've tried one in the past. Bryce and I did one on YouTube. You'll never find it, and if you do, don't find it.
Yeah, you'll never find it, but if you do, I advise you to not watch it. It
was this pretty good idea of like just a really generic, like basic mock rockumentary where there weren't a whole lot of risks being taken, but it was just me trying to test the waters on it. And what had happened was that my recording equipment was terrible. Me and Bryce weren't musically in sync, and we couldn't get anyone else to be on the show. So what it resulted in...
Wait, what? Why didn't you call me? I could have done that.
I don't know, really. I'm confused as to why we didn't at this point as well. I think we kind of had this idea of, like, characters that we wanted, and because I still kind of am, because I used to be really stubborn about ideas that I wanted to do, I just didn't even, like, bother to think about adjusting around the people that could be there. I was just like, no, I want these people there, and then they couldn't be there. So I was like, fine, we'll just do it ourselves. But yeah, the first episode went okay. We had this nice little music video that we made covering the Phoenix song 1901, which is, I still really like the song. I don't do it justice because I don't match Phoenix's range, and I was supposed to sing it, and yeah, it didn't sound too great. But we had this nice little montage of us at Parker's pool, and we did all these cool little montage things at the pool over top of the cover of Phoenix, and it sounded really cool. It didn't come out too great. The recording quality was pretty bad, and my voice again was pretty bad. But
were you prepubescent though?
No, this was 4 years ago. It was high school.
Okay,
freshman year.
Okay,
it was that summer we did all the projects.
So possibly prepubescent.
Yeah.
Like there was that.
It was before my voice was this naturally deep.
I was gonna say Haunting of Robert Turner.
No, it was after that.
It was after that?
Yeah, it was when we did our YouTube channel for that summer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was one of the last projects we did on the YouTube channel before it died. It's still not dead, like it still exists. We just don't use it anymore because we don't have any ideas.
Kind of like my old Instagram.
Yeah.
Because I don't use my old Instagram anymore. That thing's useless to me.
Yeah. And then the second episode, it was supposed to be the introduction of the other character, but they couldn't make it, so we had to work around introducing them without showing them on the camera. That went poorly, and then the music video is even worse because I didn't mix the audio right, so the guitar drastically overpowered my voice, so it didn't even sound like we were singing. It sucked real bad. I also tried to record drums, which is stupid because my room has no acoustics, and it's a loud drum set. It went badly.
Wait, hang on. So did it mess with your audio? Like, did it distort it to high hell?
Yeah, and so the workaround was that we only used like a tom and a snare, and I think the snare was closed off, so that it also sounded
how did
like
you
a tom.
do that though?
Oh, we moved the thing around. The excuse that we made on the show was that it was more mobile, so that we could take it to shows because we couldn't afford a van because we were kids. It sucked. Overall, it was terrible. But my idea was good. I just needed more help, and I think you are a good source of help.
From music?
From both music and music writing. Not like writing music, but writing things related to music.
Define writing things related to music. That can mean many things.
Writing the life of a band.
Oh, I was gonna say, you mean like songwriting? Because I mean, no. I can kind of do that.
I mean, yeah, we could probably do that too,
easily. But yeah, writing like the life of a band, that's really not that hard because it's kind of similar all around. And let me tell you this: bands when they go on touring is the freaking worst.
Yeah,
it's so bad.
In most cases, seems like the guys of Voltaires have a fun time.
Well, yeah, but you see, I'm following them on like Facebook and Snapchat right now, and it looks like they're having fun down in Texas currently.
Yeah.
Lucky. Yeah. I'm stuck in Ohio where the wind hurts my face.
Oh my gosh, it's been so blisteringly cold. It's not even cold, it's the wind, yeah. The wind is what's cold. The air is fine. Air is nice. The wind hurts.
Yeah, the wind hurts.
How long until they're back? Isn't it like another week or two?
You're asking the wrong dude.
That's true. They do come back to Youngstown in late March. Mark your calendar.
In late March?
March 20.
March 20th. That's after your 20th birthday.
Yep, it's a week after.
It's a week after your 20th birthday.
Yeah,
and I'm really hoping...
And I'll be there.
It's like, and I'm hoping to God your birthday isn't on a Friday.
You might be losing that hope. I think it is.
Wait. Oh, please.
Wait, no, it's a Monday, right? Yeah. So wait, is the show on the 20th?
No, not the 20th, the 13th.
Yeah, the 13th and the 20th are the same.
Oh, wait.
They're 7 days apart.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
No, their concert is on the 20th. Monday concert, that's weird.
Okay.
Maybe I won't be there.
Why not? Why not?
Well, if it's on a Monday...
Don't be a bitch!
I'll still be in class.
Don't be a bitch!
Not in class, but I'll still be in school.
Don't be a bitch!
Then drive up to Kent and pick me up and then take me back after the concert.
No, I'll tell my friend Amy who goes to Kent to do it because she has a car.
Okay.
And she dates one of my friends.
That's unfortunate, though. That's actually a week before spring break for me.
Hey, Steve.
What's up?
That seems unfortunate.
Yeah, thank you.
But
yeah, my spring break starts that next week. So that's my last week of classes before spring break. Maybe I can talk to the professors and get them to get me out of class for the day.
Dude, you should try.
Wait, I might actually be.
You should give it a try.
Hold on, I have to think about that. Because I know my professor for my Tuesday class said
Altair's concert.
He's going to have 2 days where he won't be there. And I think that might be one of them. So we might not have class that day. Sweet. Okay, so
I'm just here like Altair's concert.
Absolutely. Sweet. Okay. So we got propaganda and mock rock documentary. The mock rock doc. Awesome. So now we're going to go on to the idea that we plan on delving into today.
Yeah.
Is the idea of, as it's marked in my notebook, pure guy /
Pure
chosen,
guy.
which kind of sounds like a.
Can we just call it that? No, we don't have a title for it, so we should just call it Pure Guy.
Pure guy / chosen sounds like a low budget Green Day song.
Pure Guy / chosen.
Yeah.
From the new 2017 album by Green Day called
From the new Green Day album, Yes, We Have Given Up. Thank you for noticing. Believe me, we couldn't care less.
No, it's just called Believe Me, and the first title is We Couldn't Care Less.
The album songs, all like, if you take the first letter, it just comes together to spell like couldn't care or don't care.
Who's like, no, why did I do this?
Yeah. I want to do that. Can we do that for our album? Dude, let's have the mock rock documentary have an album where the first letters all spell something.
No, it has to be like an Easter egg that says something like absolutely ridiculous, okay?
Yeah.
Like something that doesn't quite make sense, you know? But,
yeah.
No, it just says giant chicken.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Just giant chicken, for no particular reason.
Dude, that reminds me of, like... So, I had these great band names. We both said we were going to be getting off topic a lot, and here we are getting off topic a lot. But I had these great band names that I remembered from, like, years and years ago. Most of them come from, like, Rock Band. And they're, like... They're not all... from the auto name, like, random name generator. Most of them are, like, names from that random name generator and then slightly tweaked.
So, that's what I did a lot.
That would be my favorite one, which was me, my brother, and his friend. Our band was called Weekend of Monkey.
I remember that, I think, actually.
That was the coolest
Weekend
name.
of Monkey.
Weekend of Monkey.
That was a thing.
That's a sweet band name. And then
that's like a 2010s indie band name that no one's ever heard of.
Exactly. It's perfect.
It's perfect.
And then my band, Accidental Sandwich.
Okay, see, no, that's like a 90s grunge band name.
Absolutely. It'd be pretty cool.
Accidental Sandwich, 90s
Accidental
grunge
Sandwich.
to the core. 90s to the core.
So if anyone's been looking for a band name, we got you.
Kind of like Mandy's Playground.
It was Marcy Playground.
Marcy's Playground.
It was just...
I knew it!
There was no possession. It was just Marcy Playground.
No, it's Marcy's.
Nope.
There's a possession, I swear to God.
I promise you there's no possession.
I swear to you, when I was looking at the radio and that one song that I know you hate came on, I swear to God.
I know cheesy 90s music better than anyone ever.
Yeah, but the difference is you hate it and I love it.
I know, but I hate it. I hate that I enjoy it, is what I do.
It's a guilty pleasure.
Yeah, I do like a lot of it. It just sounds so blah to me.
It is blah, but like it was supposed to be blah.
Yeah, no, there's totally no possession. I just Googled it.
I'm Googling it too, and I swear to God, is it Marcy Playground?
It's just Marcy Playground.
Why is it? Why?
I don't know why. I don't know. Why are they called Gin Blossoms? Who knows?
I don't know. Why is Sex and Candy as old as I am?
Exactly. Their self-titled album came out a month before I was born. Not even, like 2 weeks before I was born.
See, that's just not fair.
Yeah.
Okay, we got off topic. What are we going to do about Pure Guy?
Okay.
Can we call the show Mr. Pure? And make it a comedy drama. Yeah, comedy drama.
It is kind of a comedy drama. So my original idea was to make it relatively comedy drama-esque. Kind of like to put it in the really generic stereotype, because that's how I relate all of my ideas, which is probably a bad idea because then people think that I'm legitimately doing the stereotype when I'm not. I'm just using it to give you an idea of what I'm trying to do. Basically any overly hip TV drama from like ABC or Fox. Yeah. One of those dramas where they're like, we can be cool with the kids, and so they try for like a lot of like tongue-in-cheek like jabs.
We can be hip and stylish.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be a drama. It's similar to that, but like if that was good.
But if that was good.
So the three things that we start off with, or we did start off with on all of the older ideas that we did last week, are setting, characters, and main/side plots.
Okay, so setting for Pure Guy. I'm thinking distant planet, humans have colonized it.
It seems too conspiracy-y.
Why?
Because the idea...
I don't feel conspiracies. I just think, like, having it done on Earth wouldn't accurately, like, portray the sort of magic, like I'll call it magic.
I think
the magic we have in the show.
I think it makes the idea, like, what's actually happening less far-fetched.
Okay.
I think that's the catching point of the show, is that this thing that's happening is out of the blue. Like, it's really abnormal to have happen.
Okay.
But I think if it was in space, it'd almost be believable. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, because nobody... The thing is that the people that, like, kidnap this guy that becomes the Pure Guy are, like, a secret society. And so a secret society in space is a lot less secret than a secret society on Earth. If you get what I mean.
Kinda. I'm like, secret society. Because, see, now that's conspiracy-ish.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah.
So,
I think what I meant to say there was that I want the idea to be conspiracy-ish, but not the whole, like...
You want there to be a conspiracy
thing.
Element to the story.
Yeah, I want the main focus to be this far-off conspiracy, but I don't want it to be an entire conspiracy.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I want the pupil of the eye to be a conspiracy, but still to be eyeball surrounding it. I don't want the whole eyeball to be a conspiracy.
You want the pupil to be conspiracy.
Yes,
but,
I want a pupil of conspiracy.
That's a good band name right there.
Yes, the pupil of conspiracy.
What do you know what? Everyone, in the comments, tell us what you think of that band name, Pupil of Conspiracy.
That's a good one. I like it.
I swear, this is how we're gonna get sidetracked. We're gonna say something, and then it's gonna be like,
names?
that's a band name right there. Or that's an album name right there.
So the setting that I had originally, I wrote down a few things just to run by you, was, what are my exact words here? Small town on outskirts of big city. And what I mean by that is like kind of like farmland, middle of nowhere kind of thing.
Yeah.
That has like a relatively busy city connected to it, like a distance off, so that the city can be used as like a place to go, but it's not
like the main setting,
Yeah. It's
okay.
So that there's both a place to quiet down and like null the story, and then there's also a place to build it up.
Okay. Now the only problem that I have with that is finding a city that would work with that. And define big city. Are we talking like Los Angeles and New York City big, or are we talking like...
No, I'm probably not that big.
I was going to say, or are we going to talk like Minneapolis big?
So, I don't know, something like, not even big, so to speak. Imagine going from my house to like downtown Youngstown, or like
I was going to say, or like your house to like Cleveland.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. So that it's like, they're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
But they're not like without anything to do, so to speak. Because if they were just in the middle of nowhere, then he would have no way to experiment his new pure status. And if they were just in a big city, then there would be no way. It would be like a lot harder to develop the character.
Okay, then I suggest you take either one of these two places, either Savannah, Georgia, or Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah, both of those.
Like either one of those, I think is okay, because like there's some farmland out by those areas, especially Memphis, because Tennessee has a lot of that.
Memphis would be like the best idea for what it would be. because
Yeah.
Memphis does have its dead like farmland. Kind of like going from an outskirt, almost like a toned down version of an outskirt of Vegas to Vegas.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
Now,
outside of Vegas is dead desert area.
yeah, welcome to the Mojave Desert.
Yeah.
But with Memphis, you can also have like a little bit of a side, little side story of the music that's traveling through Memphis.
Yeah, and that would be good. That would be a nice way to incorporate things that we both have experience in.
That would tell a realistic tale, because like you could put like a semi well known band and kind of push them through and have them like a recurring character,
Yeah, it opens up a lot of options. It doesn't write us into a corner. I'm very good at writing myself into a corner.
Same.
So that's definitely a good way to avoid doing that.
You know what the best way to get yourself out of writing yourself into a corner is?
Scrap the idea as a whole and cry in a corner.
Hell no. But what you have to do, this is what I would do. As soon as you write yourself into a corner, kill one of the characters.
Ooh, spicy.
Just kill one of them. Doesn't
I've
matter
never
who
really
it is.
done that. I'm really bad at like killing characters and things that I write.
Yeah, I understand.
Well, I guess I'm not. Most of my ideas have a character getting killed. Maybe I'm getting better.
The problem is having them stay dead and not be referred to at all.
Yeah, that's true.
Or maybe it's the opposite, where you have to refer to them and remember that they once had a place in that story.
Yeah, call back to them. Yeah. Okay, so now for characters, I had obviously the pure guy.
Yeah.
And then the secret service, the secret society that kidnaps him.
Yep.
And then I was on the fence about this. Do we give character development to his target?
What do you mean?
Like the guy that he's supposed to kill.
Do we give him development like they know
Is
each other?
he important?
Or like...
Is he an important character? Or is he just like the end goal? Like the hidden, not hidden, but like undeveloped, like shadowy figure in the distance.
Like he's the silhouette, he's a target and a destination rather than a character.
Yeah, is he like where the character will end up, or is he part of this like circle?
You know what? I think we should give him an actual character rather than just...
That's what I was thinking.
Having that.
The idea that I had, which I also got another fork in the road on it, was making him like a business owner.
Okay.
But then I wasn't sure whether he was like a scummy business owner that was just like you could tell he was a scummy guy, or if he was one of those guys that looks on the surface like a super nice guy, the cool CEO guy that like was really passionate about his work and helpful to people. Because I feel like both could work.
Yeah, but if we're going that route, we have to go with like the like he seems on the surface as like an up and up kind of guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Because when I first came up with the idea, the target never even crossed my mind.
Yeah.
He was just like there. It was just like part of the plot. So, yeah, it's like my big hurdle right now is developing him. What I was thinking is, because this leads into the fourth character I was thinking of, is the best friend of the chosen guy, the pure guy.
Wait. Like a friendship between the two that are supposed to be adversaries?
No, a separate guy, a separate fourth character, who is like his best friend.
Okay.
And my idea to blend him in was to make it so that the pure guy, in order to get to know, like study the target, has the friend, like brings his friend and gets him a job at the target's company. And so, like, he finds out about the target through his friend working there.
Okay, that's not a bad idea. I could take another spin on that, though. Okay, so you said, this is just a fourth character who's kind of thrown in to be the main character's best friend, right?
Yeah.
Let's say after the abduction and, like, maybe halfway, 3/4 of the way through the season, you learn that best friend is actually the person who suggested and pointed the main character out to this secret society. He was kind of like a mole the whole time.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I like that.
Like, you know, just like, it could be or it couldn't be, and like, you know, it's not revealed until like close to the end of the series, you know.
Okay. So, I do like that.
So, that's just something to take and run with in case you want to do that. But I can also see, in fact, you know what? I think it would be a good idea, kind of mesh those two ideas together, have the main character get this guy a job, you know, at the company where this guy, like the main antagonist, runs. But the best friend gets a whole lot of, like, information, almost like he wasn't supposed to know it, but he gets it, like, immediately, you know, like faster than one would expect. And
Okay.
this raises suspicions to, like, how is he getting that information so fast? Could he be one of them? Is he, like, working with someone? Is there an ulterior motive?
Okay.
So something like that.
I'm trying to see what would be the best way of going about, because I think I do want to go with the best friend being like the mole kind of deal.
Okay.
I think that promotes like a better dynamic for all the characters.
I think it does too.
But I think if we go with that route, going with the job route gets a little less believable, or not believable, but like less interesting, I guess.
Yeah, so maybe just use the best friend as kind of like maybe a stalker or a private eye.
Maybe. What if we change the target from being like a business owner to make him more like reachable, almost like a public figure, and then have the best friend. So, the idea that popped in my head was not from Scott Pilgrim directly, but
not from,
but to a Scott Pilgrim thing, and then I remembered you
completely influenced by Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah. So I gotta find another way to say this. So say that the target is like an actor.
Okay.
This is just that's because that's what the thing was in Scott Pilgrim. So don't think.
Of course it was.
Don't think I'm actually like glued to the actor idea. I'm just saying. But when the pure guy gets kidnapped and when he has all this stuff happen to him, after he comes back, almost coincidentally, the best friend gets this sudden interest in that actor. And so he's kind of like egging on the protagonist, the pure guy, to like go and see this actor or whatever he may be. And like, yeah, like also become a fan of him. So it's kind of like, since the best friend knows everything, like knows what's going on, he's making it easier for the protagonist to find out more without giving away that he is necessarily working with that service.
Okay, I see what you... So does that explain like how the friend would know so much about the antagonist?
Yeah. Well, yeah. So the way that the pure guy would get the information is through like following him, and like the best friend would make it seem like, oh, I'm a big fan of this guy, like I want to get to know him and like follow him, and if he were a musician, like go to his concerts or go to his shows if he's doing this. But,
go to his movie premieres if he's an actor.
Yeah, and then the pure guy would secretly be like collecting information on him while pretending to be like, oh, I'm also a fan of his. So they're kind of both playing each other in a way. But at the end of the day, the best friend clearly has more information. If you get what I'm saying.
Like, I see how you're getting it.
Yeah.
And it's like, now, I think it would be better if, like... Are you saying that as, like, he's an actual fan of the antagonist?
No. I'm saying that the protagonist is, like, in his head, thinks that he is... Because he wants to keep him being pure and everything hidden. Like, he doesn't want his friend to know about this. So in his head, he thinks he's, like, got it made now that his friend is a fan of this. And he's like, oh, he's a fan. now I can collect information on this guy without being suspicious as to what happened to me. So he thinks he has the upper hand, but in reality, the best friend has the upper hand because he's not really a fan. He's a part of the secret group.
Okay,
and so
you know what?
They both, quote unquote, are playing each other, but in reality, the protagonist isn't playing anybody, and the best friend is playing him and knows exactly what's going on.
Okay, you know, that's actually really good. That's exactly how I would have gone about it, if you believe that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Okay, so what's the best public figure that this target could be?
Okay. Well, if you're going to have someone following him like that, I'm thinking either a musician...
Yeah, he could be anything from, like, musician, actor, like, public speaker.
I was going to say, there's no way he can be a politician, because that's not how that works.
Yeah, but politicians don't necessarily
public speaker. Public speakers can do a lot with that.
Yeah. How about this? What if he's a public speaker and the reason he's the target is because he's slowly developing a plan to use his public speaking as a way to form a cult?
Ooh,
and so they're
that's
trying
really
to
good.
Stop it before it starts.
Yeah.
But, like, okay. Yeah. So basically take out the competition before the competition can rise up.
Yeah. I got you. Wait, competition? So
to the secret society.
I was going to say, so the cult would be like an enemy to the secret society.
Well, I'm assuming that if this target can only be killed by someone specifically labeled as pure, he's got some specialness about him.
Yeah.
So
and
it would make sense that he could be pretty powerful if given too much power.
Yeah.
A good enough position.
Yeah. Now, here's what I think you could do with the antagonist, the public speaker. Have him, like, pump up this idea, but never reveal to anyone who continuously listens to him that there's a secret society he's trying to speak out against. Keep that part hidden until, like, that season finale.
Yeah, basically everything... It's the TV style of everything is hidden and under wraps, and there's so many questions while you're watching, but there's hints being dropped.
That, and there's only a few people that, like, really understand what's going on.
Yeah, like, on the surface, to what, like, the viewers would see, I guess, it's like, this guy was given this task for reasons he doesn't know, by people he doesn't know, and he's just trying to put it all together. But underneath all of it, his best friend is a part of this group that is trying to take out a guy who's trying to start another group, and there's, like, all these, like, I guess, inner workings going on. But to the viewer, it's just a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Of, like, what is this? Like, what's this guy's prerogative? Like, what is he doing? Like, it's a good way to, like, slowly develop more things and, like, open up more things.
Okay. And... you know, I just had a really good idea, but I lost it. I don't know when. No, this happens all the time. But my god. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So like the audience is only getting like half answers, right?
Yeah, the audience basically knows just a bit more than the protagonist himself knows.
Okay.
And all he knows is that he was captured and told that he can do whatever he wants, but he just has to kill a dude.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
So he's in, like, this carefree state. So the air of the show is going to be light and carefree with a really dark, like...
That insanely dark undertone.
It's like a big room full of confetti and balloons and everyone's having a good time. But for some reason, there's this weird, like, dead zone in, like, the corner of the room that's just storm clouds. And there's, like, things flying in and out of it. And you're like, I don't really want to touch that. It's there, and it's spooking me, but I don't want to touch it. I want to be in the balloons.
I want to be in the balloons area.
Is going to be feeling. Yeah. And then slowly, like, as the show would progress, you dive more and more into that dark area.
Either that or the dark area comes more and more towards you.
Yeah. It's like oh, crap, I got to start addressing this before it becomes an issue thing. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's a good way to go about it.
Actually, you know, either, start addressing it before it becomes an issue, or have it become an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it either way.
Yeah, okay. I like it.
Okay.
So, I think the best thing to start with, as like I want to get a set of main and side plots down in this notebook before we switch over.
Oh yeah.
So what exactly is the process of him getting kidnapped and marked pure? This is probably a question I'd be better at answering.
Like you cut out for a minute there. What was the question?
What happens? Like, how does he get marked in the first place?
You know what? See, that's a difficult answer actually, because I would think something like he is a charity worker, or like I don't think religion's a good way to go with this one, because I mean that's a whole different argument.
That would go really weird.
Yeah. So what I would go with is something like he's a community member that's very active. He's very active in helping people and trying to make a community or his country a better place, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But not particularly by way of religion or public office.
So if he lives on this, like, not necessarily farmland, but slightly secluded area.
Uh-huh.
Basically he's like a really homey person who gets along with the few people in this secluded area, and like
he's like really a homebody, well.
But he also can go out to like the bigger city that's connected and like meet people there and kind of be like a friend there.
Yeah,
and then
I can see that.
The society kind of moves into the small area.
That's not a bad idea.
And yeah, so he's like, oh, hey, new people. How you doing, new people? And they're like, all right, come on in. You're going to get kidnapped and stuff.
You know what I just thought about? That would be, like, a little bit funny. So, I said how he's, like, a charity worker, and, like, you could do something like that. But, okay, since we're going to set it in, like, Memphis, Tennessee, what if he's an aspiring country artist?
It's possible.
What? Because that would put him in with, like, the bands of the area.
Yeah.
Like he's just some dude,
Ooh.
like from a local band or something.
Yeah.
Trying to break into the scene like that.
This would blend in with the original really drastic idea I had when I first came up with this idea months ago.
Yeah.
So because I came up with the idea while I was watching a movie in a theater.
Yeah.
'Cause what else are you gonna do while you're watching a movie?
Come up with movie ideas, of course.
Yeah. So my original idea was to have him be watching a movie, and then the movie theater get, like, not robbed, but, like, someone bust into the theater with, like, a gun, and then they're like, all right, we're gonna take a hostage, and have it be him.
Okay.
And then do it there.
Okay.
But what if, to blend it into now what we've said here, what if he's, like, a merch guy for a band?
Oh!
And then at one of the concerts, someone, like, sticks it up and, like, holds up the concert. And then they
not a
take
bad idea.
him and do it. So it kind of blends both ideas.
Okay, but if you're gonna do that, I'm gonna stick to this idea. Have like one of the band members trying to teach him an instrument.
I didn't hear anything you said. I still don't hear anything you're saying. Are you saying things? I think he's dead.
You just completely cut out, and I cannot hear you.
Who's dead? Hello? I'm scared. And thirsty. What did I do with my sweet tea? Oh, here it is. I have no idea what's going on. It'd be kind of funny if he could hear me, but I can't hear him. I'm probably not even going to cut this out, in all honesty. I just hope he doesn't lose his audio. Oh, he's typing something.
Okay, we're experiencing a few technical difficulties right now.
Oh, did Discord? Oh, wait. Hello?
Discord! Yeah!
That was weird. Well,
guys, we just experienced our first technical difficulties.
I'm not editing that out.
Yeah, let's not. I mean, like, no, it's probably just going to be like a couple seconds of clicking.
Did you? Oh, were you like trying to find a solution to the problem?
I was like, Well, my clicking was probably from me typing to you. I'm sorry. Discord, I love it.
I just went, Chris, where'd you go? Chris, I'm scared. What do I do? I see we handled that very differently.
Oh my god.
So what were you going to say? Do you
I...
remember?
No.
Okay.
What was I talking about?
I don't know. I remember saying that PG, the pure guy, is merch guy.
Yeah.
Merch guy for band, concert gets what's the word for being robbed without the intention of actually robbing?
That would be called a terrorist attack.
Okay, but maybe not exactly that.
So it's like a shooting or a public shooting.
Okay. What if they don't shoot anybody?
Well, then it's mass.
What if they come in specifically with the goal of kidnapping somebody?
Then that would be a public kidnapping.
There we go. Concert gets publicly kidnapped.
The concert itself, bam, kidnapped.
Concert interrupted
By kidnapping.
Secret society with
Publicly
guns.
kidnapping.
Yeah.
Secret society, publicly kidnapping. Because that makes sense.
Same. Okay, and then once they kidnap him,
yeah,
that's where they explain. So let's make sure there aren't plot holes in the idea behind the entire thing itself. Basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say exactly what the things that happen once he is marked are.
Wait a minute.
And the
Wait
process of leading there. Oh, what?
I got a really good idea for that kidnapping scene, and hear me out, because this could totally affect the plot as a whole.
Okay.
So, remember how I was saying, like, there should be one band member who was trying to teach the merch guy an instrument?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
But I'm assuming you did say that.
I said that probably as you cut out. Anyway.
Oh, that's what you're saying then.
Yeah, I was talking about that. Anyway, so say, the kidnapping starts, everyone knows, and the guy who, is trying to teach a guy an instrument who's, formed a friendship with this dude, tries to, rescue him from the kidnapping and gets killed in the process. But, well, not but. So, after he gets kidnapped, there's, that constant unease between the main character and the secret society.
I hear what you're saying, and I like the idea, I guess. What I was going for in terms of the relationship between the guy and the society was more of a tongue-in-cheek kind of power struggle, so to speak, where the society knows that they need him because he was the only pure person they could find in their
oh god.
And he's like, yeah, go ahead, do whatever you want. You can't kill me, because if you kill me, then you gotta search for another few years. Good luck wasting more of your life.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like it's like a joke, a joking relationship. I think that would make it too dark.
Okay, but this is completely different thing, but I need to talk about it for everyone to hear. So I have a problem with biting my nails, right?
Yeah.
And my friend got me this clear nail polish that's supposed to taste really bad, which is supposed to get you stop biting your fingernails. And I have it on my fingernails right now, and I just bit my fingernail.
Nice.
And oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna vomit.
Destroyed.
Oh my god, listen, this was the worst thing I've ever agreed to. Only second to dating one of my exes.
Same. Not same at all. But it's conditioning. The more it happens, it's like shock therapy, but
oh god,
with a shock to your taste buds.
Yeah, and I hate it.
Yeah. Well, after a while, then you'll reach to bite your nails and be like, oh wait, I don't want to do this. So you'll pull away and you'll stop.
It's Pavlovian conditioning.
Yeah, slightly odd, but it works. Okay, so
right.
I'm gonna run through exactly what the stipulations of this being marked pure thing is, and if anything sounds like really plot holy, as in like unbelievable or couldn't they just do this instead kind of thing, let me know.
Okay.
So basically, to be marked pure, the requirements are to be, I think I said, over 20 years of age.
Yeah.
And to have done no wrong, I think both in the eyes of the law and morally. So
Okay.
basically, like, live a really lame life. You know, like, obviously never break the law in any way, but also, like, never wrong someone intentionally.
Okay.
Never have the intention of wronging someone.
Yep.
Which, I mean, is so easy to do, then it would make it less likely for there to be a high number of people that meet that requirement. So the fact that he is one of them is a lot more, like, believable that he's the only one.
Yeah, I would say so.
And so if you meet those requirements, then you can be marked pure, and after you're marked, like, you're marked for life kind of deal.
Okay.
It's basically like hiding from whatever entity is deciding right and wrong. Basically.
Okay, I gotcha.
Like, yeah, once you're marked, like, you're pure forever. You can do whatever you want, and you'll still have that purity. And so once he is marked, he gets kind of this ability to kill the target, the antagonist, without any kind of backlash. And I guess that could tie into the antagonist. This could also tie into something that you told me when I first brought the idea to you on the old format of the show, where you had said, like, what if the antagonist turned out to be, like, the good guy all along?
Yeah.
And so the way it could work is that the reason that you have to be pure to kill this guy is because he's so high in, whether it be, like, power or whatever it is that marks pure in the first place. Like, this antagonist is so high in that if a normal person were to kill him, the condemnation of it would be too great.
Okay.
So that's why no one's been able to kill him. But since he can't face a condemnation, now that he's marked pure, then he can kill him.
Okay.
And there would be no condemnation.
Now, this whole idea so far would assume that someone has tried to kill this guy already.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Okay, like, because you said no one's been able to do it before, that means people have tried.
Yeah. Basically,
so
they've had 20 years to not watch specifically him, but, like, for at least 20 years of this guy's life, plus any time before, they were basically doing tests to try and figure out, like, how can we kill this guy? Maybe not 20 years, maybe the reasonable amount of years for a public speaker to slowly grow into a cult.
So, like, 30 years?
30, maybe 30 might be okay. Maybe even 20 might work. But however long that would be.
Yeah, I can see it.
So basically, they've been trying to analyze why exactly they can't kill him. And then
I'm like, to be fair,
what?
To be fair, cults have been formed within, like, a week.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's like there was that one with the Kool-Aid and the mass suicide. Good times, but yeah, that one was formed within, like, a few months.
Yeah, but that was more of a radical.
Yeah. So an actual cult would take a solid at
a
least
power cult
10.
Is what we're going for here.
I'd say between 10 and 20 years.
Yeah. So in that time, since they've been aware of him doing it, like, they've been trying to find a way to stop it, and then they only recently came to the conclusion of, like, what exactly they need and who exactly could fit, and then they started monitoring people, and in the years they monitored people, they caught on to the pure guy, and they waited until he turned 20 or 21 or however old he needed to be, and that's when they said, okay, great, now we can move in and mark him.
Yeah. Alright, that sounds like a good idea.
Okay, I'm not... In my head, there don't sound like there are any plot holes.
No.
So
I'm not
that's
hearing
good.
any so far.
Yeah.
I'm not hearing
Definitely
any.
something we'll keep an eye on.
Yeah.
So yeah, so then they kidnap him and mark him pure, and so the show as a whole kind of follows him going from lighthearted, everybody's favorite nice guy, to I can do whatever I want. This is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And so it becomes
Now,
a
do
fun
you want
little
him?
development.
I was gonna say, do you want him to like turn into that how would you describe that? That
Dick.
cocky dickhead?
Probably at some point, not right out the gate.
No. But like
think at
over a
first-
period of time.
Yeah, at first he kind of tests his limits.
Yeah.
Even if his limits are no limits, he doesn't necessarily know that. So he spends like this first amount of time kind of seeing what he can and can't do.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like it's like a kid in a candy shop as he slowly explores this candy shop. And then once he gets to the end of it, he turns back and realizes, I can have all this candy. I'm going to eat all of this candy.
I'm gonna eat every last piece of this candy.
Yeah, so the first few steps are him like, okay, this could be really cool. What the heck am I supposed to do with it?
Yeah.
So he still keeps that lighthearted, like, carefreeness, and even still keeps that nice guy thing going for a while. He's just slowly tests.
Okay. I see how that could work.
Yeah. Okay, so the Secret Society's prerogative. Secret Society is trying to stop the target. Trying to stop Target, the company.
Yeah. Or
The
this
store.
cult leader.
No, the store.
The store?
With the dog mascot.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta stop Target. They're quickly surpassing Walmart. Secret Society is just Walmart.
No. The Secret Society is Walmart, and the cult is Target.
Yep. Public speaker from developing cult. Cut. There's an L in cult.
There's an L in cult, guys.
And so
Know your vocabulary.
the thing that we did with the MK Ultra one is we had an overall moral / ethical reason why the show was relevant.
Yeah.
Because with the MK Ultra one, it was like, okay, so we had the doctors who were like contrasting with the patients. We had the assistants who were half working with the doctor, half working with the patients, and against the rest. So for this, what I can see is the society needs the pure guy, even if they don't like him. So they're basically forced to work by his way of doing things.
Okay.
And he
God,
really
that sounds just like my boss.
And he's
Oh my God.
really hesitant to trust them.
Yeah.
So basically, it's like they just want it to be done with. They would prefer if he just went and killed him like right this second.
Yeah.
Because that was the first plot hole that I saw early on into making it. Was like, why couldn't he just say, "Oh, I'm pure. Cool. Let me just go kill this dude."
Yeah.
Like that's definitely something to consider. And what I thought would
Actually,
be like, what?
there is a way you can kind of try that. You can have that immediate protagonist-antagonist distinction by having him try to just outright kill the guy, but at the same
Getting
time...
cold feet?
No, not getting cold feet, but fucking it up. Actually, no, cold feet or fucking it up. It doesn't matter.
I think cold feet's better because it gives...
I think it's a little bit more
growth.
Realistic.
It gives development, to the
Yeah.
character. Because now he can
Yeah.
spend this time training and working up to kill somebody. Because he
Yeah.
went from being this nice guy that would never do anything wrong to anyone to now he has to take a life.
Now he has to go out and blow some dude's brains out that he's never met.
Yeah, and so that's where kind of like the moral thing lies. Where MK Ultra's moral thing is this experiment ethical or not? The moral thing of this one is, given the opportunity to kill anyone you want with no like drawback, could you do it?
I
In
feel
this
like
person's
this
case,
whole...
no.
I feel like both of those projects are seriously testing your psychological standpoint, my philosophical standpoint.
Exactly. Well, no, I think that's what the best thing we can do with what we make is. Because we had both said early on that the way that we enjoy writing is different.
Yeah.
Where yours was more factual, or not factual, but like real, like non-fiction, like historical almost. And mine was more fictional, like ethical dilemma, or moral dilemma. And I think with these two ideas, we've done really well at finding that perfect middle ground of there being a moral dilemma, but still being like a non-fictional backbone.
Yeah.
With the MK Ultra thing obviously being more non-fictional and this one being more fictional.
Yeah. But there's still like a big philosophical moral dilemma.
Yeah, I think we've done a good job at taking ideas that hit both of our strong points.
Yes.
So that's good. So before we either wrap up or move on, whatever you want to do.
We should probably wrap up. It's been about an hour.
Yeah. In terms of, I like simplifying things, not like oversimplifying. I like making really big, long ideas and then making a really simplified version. So with both the MK Ultra and now this, I want like almost like a line graph of ethical like allegiances. So for MK Ultra, the three things we had in question were the doctors, the volunteers, and the patients. And so I think for MK Ultra, to put it super bluntly and like straightforward, it would be separated into 4 categories of doctor, good volunteer, bad volunteer, and patients.
Yep.
And then when it comes to allegiances, have the patients work good with the good volunteers and other patients, and then have them work bad with the bad volunteers and the doctors.
And vice versa.
Yeah, and then have the doctors work well, maybe not even well with the other doctors, maybe like indifferent with the other doctors.
Either that or possibly some like internal fighting over some of the doctors who think the experiment is unethical.
Yeah, I think the doctors, like in terms of allegiances, should just be very
it's shaky.
Unattached. Yeah, with everyone.
Yeah.
And then the good volunteers are, man, how do I draw a line that means bad? I have straight lines as good, jagged lines as shaky. What's bad?
Frowny face.
Yeah, it'll
Curvy
be
lines.
like a curve, yeah. The good volunteers are negative to the doctors, positive to the patients, and shaky with the bad volunteers.
Yeah, because they're all volunteers to begin with.
And then same thing with the bad volunteers. They don't care for the patients, but they love the doctors and are shaky towards the other volunteers. Okay. So that's good. I need a more clean way of doing that.
Yeah.
And so for Peer Guy, we have Peer Guy, Secret Society, Target, and the Best Friend.
Yeah.
This looks like I'm writing lineups for a basketball team. Mostly because Pure Guy and Point Guard have the same initials. So the Pure Guy is shaky with the Secret Society.
Yep.
Shaky with the Target. Because he doesn't want to kill him, but he likes him. And good to the Best Friend.
Yep.
Secret Society has to be good to the Pure Guy.
And they have to Best Friend.
And then they're bad to the Target.
Yeah.
The Target, ooh, that is a good thing to come to a conclusion on.
Actually, you know what? For the Target, for right now, for the sake of time, just put a question mark towards everybody.
Yeah, that is a good question to answer, though. Is the Target aware of what he's... of the society, basically?
Yeah. We'll hit on that in the next episode.
Okay, yeah. And then the Best Friend...
Leave a little suspense.
is good with the society and with the friend, and bad with the Target.
Yeah.
Okay. My notebook just looks like a bunch of lines. But if I don't understand what any of those lines mean, I can just come back and listen to what we said here.
Yeah!
All right, cool. So we only did one idea this week. I think it's better if we do one idea. I thought going into it, we'd be able to do like 2 or 3 ideas a week.
Yeah, and I can see, like, if we don't have a whole lot of ideas for one idea, we can hit another one.
Yeah.
But if we're like determined to get through that one idea, we can push through it for a full episode.
Yeah, I think midway through the talking about MK Ultra is when I realized that we can just focus on one thing for a whole week.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if we could at first, but midway through MK Ultra, I was like, you know what? We have a lot of really good ideas that we want to explore with this. Let's just keep doing it.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay. Well, that's it for
All
us.
right. Yep, that's it for tonight, guys.
Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let us know in the comments if you like what we do, or if you like any of the ideas, don't like any of the ideas, and have your own ideas. We also have a Discord server now, which I made and nobody cared about.
And you didn't link in the description. Good job.
I will now. I made it Sunday.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to link it in future descriptions.
Yes. And also, all of our social media that we give to the rest of you is down in the description below. Go check it out.
All that's there, yeah. Sorry, if you want to talk to us or ask us stuff, anything, we're there. Yeah. Woo. Yeah, we wanna focus more on everyone's ideas. We like talking about our own and developing our own. But if you have ideas that you have always wanted to do or would like other opinions on, please let us know. Please hit us up. We'd love to either have you on the show or just talk to you outside the show and then talk about the episode or talk about the idea on the show between each other. Because we like writing a whole lot. We love writing. And so we'd like to help anyone we can with their writing.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks, everybody. See you guys next
Bye,
week.
guys.
Bye. Bye. What's bye backwards? Yep.